Hey everybody, hope you're all doing very well today. Welcome to the official release of the Ultimate Bull Market Strategy Guide. I decided to have a sale till the end of the month, so up until January the 31st, you can enjoy 40% off. From the beginning of the planning phase, to the recording phase, to the end of the editing phase, I put in over 300 hours of work into this new course, and I believe that it has the potential to change your life. It focuses on all of the phases of trading, from finding the coins to trade, to entering the trade, to learning all about the indicators on a masterclass level, to managing the trade, and also to find identifying factors to exit the trade as well. Those are the critical phases that needs to be understood in very fine detail so you can maximize your profit in the next bull market to come. So in the next bull market, I plan to use these strategies to finally hit the 8-figure milestone that I've been trying to reach for about 7 years now. And I believe that with my experience of 8 years in the market, I definitely have the ability to do this, and in turn I'd like to teach you my strategies as well. And the bull market's coming, and this might be one of the very last bull markets that you will ever see that can go to the sky. I believe that the bull market is going to be here sometime in 2024 to 2025. I think right now is the time to start developing strategies to backtest the market so you can have an idea of what can happen in the future. It's critical to be prepared for what's to come because I want everybody to be successful. So what you're about to watch are the course contents for the Ultimate Bull Market Strategy Guide. And once again, there's a huge sale going on right now for the lifetime Discord group or for the course alone. The lifetime Discord group with the course is on sale from $17.49 to $10.49. And the course by itself is normally going for $8.99, on sale 40% off to $5.49. The lifetime Discord membership and the course is the best value because you're going to get an opportunity to learn with me in the Discord group where there's tons of members with like-minded goals just like yourself, and there's a library of lessons in there. I live stream 5 days a week. I'm readily available to answer any questions that you have and help you ultimately succeed. So let's get right into it, and I hope that you enjoy the course contents, and I hope to see many of you as my students. I'll see you there. Bye now. So welcome to the Ultimate Bull Market Strategy Guide 2023 edition. I'd like to start off by thanking you for your support and for purchasing this course. It means a lot to me. And more importantly, I'd like to thank you for giving me the confidence and the respect that you have for me to believe in my work and that you see it's something that can contribute to your life as well. The ultimate goal of this course is to fine-tune what I've learned over 8 years through 2 major bull markets and 2 major bear markets. I believe with the experience that I have now, it's much easier for me to share the information that I know. My father was a teacher, and I think it's in my blood to teach as well. I believe that course version 2.0, after experiencing another bear market, I've learned a tremendous amount through the second bear market, and now I know exactly what to do for the next bull market. After experiencing this bear market, I fine-tuned a bull market strategy even more, especially having a solid year in between the last bull market and just going through 12 months of a bear market, being able to think and digest what happened in the 2021 bull market. So I really hope I have an opportunity to enrich your life. I know that through trading, I found tremendous happiness, not because of the profits. That was just a bonus of the success from the trades. I really hope that you have an opportunity to enrich your life in every way, spend more time with your family, be able to help out more people, find a passion, be fulfilled in every single way, and especially have a purpose. I find that trading is immensely satisfying, and I hope that I can share this passion with you. But I wanted to let you know that this course is going to be the most difficult course that you've ever seen and have taken. It requires a tremendous level of hard work that needs to be put into it. I think my first course, I was entirely new at making videos. I didn't have the experience to make professional videos. I didn't really know how to talk on camera. And through my course version 2.0, it was only my second time making a course. I was really embarrassed to even look straight into a camera. I didn't really talk like I had an audience. I more so just looked at the camera in a shy and embarrassed sort of way, like I was talking to a computer. But now that I have 2 courses under my belt, I know for a fact that this course is going to be much more engaging. It's going to be heavily edited to ensure that you get maximum efficiency when you're learning. There's not going to be any of these stutter moments and fillers and long waits. It's designed to be captivating, so you're going to sit here and be able to learn in a clear and concise way where you're going to absorb the information. I think my course version 2.0, if I could look back on it and redo it again, I would have done done things a lot differently, but I didn't have the experience. So this course, the Ultimate Bull Market Strategy Guide for 2023, it's going to be a course that's going to set you up for life if you put in the work. Now keep in mind, it doesn't guarantee profit, but what I can guarantee is that your subset of skills, it's going to increase to a completely different level compared to my previous courses. But I need you to be able to put in that hard work. When I'm talking about hard work, I'm talking about studying every single day, back testing, compromising many other areas in your life. For example, right now, I'm studying for the bull market already, and today is January the 4th, 2023. By the time I finish this course, it'll most likely be about the middle of March. It's going to take over 250 hours total to finish this course because of all the filming I need to do, the planning, and especially the editing as well. There's going to be many people that take this course, and there's going to be many people that are trying to learn how to trade the bull market. But the people that are going to be ultimately the most successful will be the ones that put in more work than the guy on the left and the right. I think a combination of hard work, documenting, and studying for this as if your life depended on it, it's going to contribute to the overall efficiency and success of this course. There are many people that will take this course and expect answers that's just handed to them on a silver platter. They want to know exactly what to do in terms of what strategy should I use and when should I do it. This is a course that's designed to make you critically think about the decisions that you're going to make in the future, and it's also designed so that you should question the things that I do and try to understand it with a really deep level. Even though I've had great success from the 2017 bull market and especially the 2021 bull market, I'm still here today hustling every day because I love doing what I'm doing and I found a passion for it. I can comfortably say that I could retire if I wanted to, live off of interest and long-term investments as well, but I choose not to. And the reason for that is because I know that my dreams were too small when I reached them the first time. If you actually end up reaching your dreams too early, it's because your dreams weren't big enough. So I think that you should always strive to have a passion to do something every day that makes you happy. You should always strive for a larger goal and a bigger dream if you've reached one already. I think it's important to never be complacent with what you do in life and just be passionate about it. Just do it like you love it, like you would do it for free. And I think this will ultimately contribute to your overall well-being and also fulfillment in your life as well. So let's get into the Ultimate Bull Market Strategy Guide 2023 right now. And before we begin, I want to let you know that I'm always going to dress comfortably here at home and in front of you as well. Putting on a suit and a tie, I don't want you to get the impression of me trying to be someone that I'm not. I'd rather be extremely comfortable and let you see me for exactly who I am. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing a suit and a tie. It doesn't matter if I'm dressed for success. All that matters is the content that I'm going to deliver to you and the knowledge that I would like to impart. Not only that, some days you'll see my office dark like this, and this type of environment, it's a lot more conducive to me at night. So some days you'll see it very bright in the room here because it's the day, and some days you'll see it dark like this where the ambience and environment is much more conducive for the mood. So let's begin. I'm going to use a lot of TradingView for notes that you guys are going to be able to see and follow. So let's get into, first of all, the course outline and exactly what you can expect from this course. So as you can see here, there's a breakdown and the table of contents, and some of it might change as we go through the course. Might be the order, might be adding things, might be taking some things out. So for now, there are 39 lessons. We already went through the disclaimer, and just to let you know again that the results after taking this course will absolutely vary. After taking this course, it doesn't guarantee in any way whatsoever that you will be successful in the market. But from my belief, your knowledge and your skills will be a lot higher than they were before, which can only contribute to the possible percentage of you being successful in the market. Only trade what you're willing to lose. The market has a special way of humbling people, and the consequences can be devastating if they turn catastrophic. Trading only what you can lose is going to be a much better way to manage your risk than to put in large capital and thinking that you need to put in a lot to make a lot. It's important to be very conscious about the risk management that you're taking. Otherwise, it could be devastating, and I don't want to see people do that. Not only that, my results are not typical. I believe that I put in a lot of hard work and I've studied much more than other people as well. So my results are absolutely going to be different. And I think that over time, you will develop the skills. Just have to give it time and believe in yourself. So let's go over the course syllabus right now. We already did a disclaimer, and in chapter 1, we're going to talk about an introduction and the review of past markets. We're going to talk about lesson 1, which is the course introduction right now. We're going to go over the syllabus to make sure you know exactly what you're going to be taught and the information that you'll absorb. In lesson 2, we're going to talk about my 2017 2017 and 2021 bull market experience. What did I learn from it? How did it impact me? What were some of the mistakes that I made? What did I like about it the most? What could I have done differently? These are all great learning lessons from 2017 and 2021 that's going to contribute to this exact bull market strategy that you're going to be watching right now. And then we're going to talk about how to improve after each bull market. And we're especially going to dive into risk management. Risk management will be one of the key factors that's going to contribute to your success in a bull market. And then in chapter 2, we're going to talk about the ideal conditions for a bull market. What does it mean when we're in a bull market? And what are some things that we should hit first? What are some criterias? What's holding us back? We're going to talk about the bull market versus the bear market cycle. We're going to talk about the logarithmic regression band, the fair market value, the market cap and BTC dominance, the drawdown from the current previous all-time high. And we're going to compare many different years as well. We're going to talk about regulations, inflation, and also macroeconomic factors. We're going to dive into much fundamental analysis, which I normally don't do, but it's really important to understand them so you can get a gauge of what could happen and when this next bull market could come. And then in chapter 3 is going to be one of my favorites. It's the most efficient method of finding coins to trade. We're going to configure a professional trading view setup. You're going to get to know exactly how I keep my screens, how they're split on multiple charts, how my charts are synced. So when I move the mouse or click in certain places, I'm going to have access to all of the information. I'm going to talk about lesson 5, effectively setting up multiple charts. Lesson 6, configuring trading view and variable filters. Lesson 7, finding the best coin to trade and why it's important to find the best coin. How do you find them as well? And that's the most important part. Lesson 8, I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide on scanning the entire market under 15 minutes. Lesson 9, you're going to learn a routine for building and tracking a watch list. Lesson 10, we're going to create an automatic watch list scanner using iMacros. This is extremely important to manage your time because it's going to cycle automatically. And this is something that I was missing from the next bull market. Had I had it in the last bull market, I think I would have done 10 times better because I would be able to find these volatile coins immediately. In 2017 and 2018, I had a completely different method of market scanning, which took a lot of time. I ended up doing it one by one, which was not the best way. Had I known better, this strategy now that I've created to create this automatic watch list scanner combined with how to find the best coins to trade under 15 minutes, you're absolutely gonna love it. In chapter 4, we're gonna go over the advanced indicator masterclass, which is gonna be going over all the indicators that I've used before, and we're also gonna back test the bull market in 2017 and in 2018. When I think about last bull market, I feel like an amateur because I now have one bear market experience in front of me, and I've also had a full year to digest the previous bull market. With this experience, I now view all of these things completely differently than I did before. I've now learned what to prioritize, what's important, what's not important, what's just a gimmick. And there's just so much information out there that now it's going to come down to a specific science and we're going to prioritize exactly what's important and what's not. And we're going to go over lesson 11 to 19. We're going to go over timeframes, exponential moving averages, golden crossovers, Elliott wave theory, and impulse waves. This one's going to be a completely different take from what you've seen before because it's going to be heavily focused on, but only what you actually need to know. Before I gave you kind of the jack of all trades, I went really detailed into more corrective waves than I should have. And now we're focusing only on the bull market. So if we focus only on the bull market, some corrective waves, they're not really going to apply to us. And once we get a really thorough understanding of Elliott wave theory, which will have tons of backtesting and you're going to get tons of examples, you're going to feel a lot more confident after seeing it in action. And then we're going to go over R sign MACD, which I now have a very different take on it as well. I used to prioritize them very heavily, but now I only use them in a way that matters and when it's important. And then one of my favorites will always be patterns. In a bull market, patterns are one of the most essential things to know. We're going to find them all over the market. And when we learn these patterns that are the most successfully used when there's a breakout, we're going to know exactly how to take these trades. And then we're going to learn a lot about volume and price action analysis so we can gauge in real time what's going on. Being able to read price action when it's extremely volatile through candlestick analysis, that's really going to give you an edge for when you should perhaps enter and when we're perhaps losing strength as well. Candlestick analysis and price action is basically psychology in the market that's going to tell you what's going on live and in real time. And then we're going to talk about the average true range, also known as the ATR in lesson 17, and also the chandelier exit indicator. These two things I've been using more than anything right now, and I've now incorporated into my strategy full time and heavily as well. It's now a staple of all the strategies that I use. Back then I used to set my stop losses a very different way, and now after introducing ATR and chandelier exit, my strategies have improved immensely, and it's mainly related to timings with entries and with exits. So it tells you when the volatility has changed. It's basically another indicator, the exact one that I've been missing for 8 years, and I'm so glad that I'm able to teach you it now. And then we're going to talk about lesson 18, which is the level 2 order book, and we're going to talk about using aggregate trades. Aggregate trade is a website that's going to show you from all the exchanges what's going on. This way you can see exactly who's making big buys and who's selling as well. So having all the information from all exchanges on one site, it's really going to help you during extremely volatile moments. I know that when Bitcoin's really volatile and I'm trading it and I'm trading like $1 million, it's the one website that I'm heavily going to focus on. And then in chapter 5, we're going to talk about the bull market strategy 2023 edition. We're going to talk about how to trade each phase, how to enter each trade with precision. For lesson 19, I'm going to introduce to you all of the strategies and break down all the phases of the trades that I will take in a bull market, and also the criteria to long. In lesson 20, we're going to go over a criteria checklist for each setup, so you know exactly what to look for, and if it meets these criteria, then it could be a great signal to take a possible trade. Lesson 21, we're going to go over the first wave formation of Elliott wave. Lesson 22, we're going to talk about the second and the fourth wave dips and consolidations. Lesson 23, we're going to talk about the third and the fifth wave breakouts. Lesson 24, we're going to talk about trading the parabolic rallies using ATR. Back then, I avoided trading parabolic rallies. I took a gigantic loss last October for $100,000 on AXS when I was shorting it with a $1.4 million position. And then it ended up going up about 6% in about 9 minutes. I took a huge loss, so I decided to never trade parabolic rallies again. But things have changed in the past year. I've now learned about ATR and the chandelier exit, which now measures the volatility, and it tells you when the volatility has changed. So you may be able to find a great entry when it's going parabolic, or a great short when the volatility has now changed. And then we're going to go over lesson 25, sloped resistance and EMA breaks. Lesson 26, we're going to talk about catching the top. These are the only two cases where I would short in a bull market. We're going to talk about catching the top, shorting the fifth wave completion. And then lesson 27, we're going to talk about, hey, you missed the top, so we're going to short the third subwave down. I've now entirely eliminated shorting C waves or smaller subwaves. I only short at the very top if the 5 waves are counted clearly and it meets everything on the checklist. But if I miss that one and I've confirmed that the downtrend is now official and the trend change has occurred, I'm now going to short the third subwave down. And then chapter 6 is a great one of my favorites as well. It's advanced trade management. Lesson 28 will deal with setting trailing stop losses using ATR and also reevaluating risk to reward ratio during the trade. Lesson 29, we're going to talk about reading chandelier exit on multiple time frames, how to find the best one. And this is one of the most crucial parts of understanding ATR and chandelier exit. Lesson 30, we're going to go over managing position size during the trade. I find that it's during the trade when most mistakes are made. People can enter a trade and they can exit a trade. But what happens and the decisions that you make during these trades when you're affected by emotions and when you're affected by things going wrong that you weren't expecting. So during the trade is when the most things happen, and we need to be able to manage our position. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. And then chapter 7, we're going to talk about how to exit the trade with precision, identifying trend changes. Lesson 31 to 37 here, we're going to deal with signs of strength and momentum loss, hard resistances, Elliott wave theory counting, riding ATR and chandelier exit, EMA breaks, bearish price action, MACD, and RSI bearish signs. When you're in a trade, you need to really know how to exit the trade as well. And we need to learn how to identify these factors that can contribute to making that decision to take profit. And we're going to also go over many different scenarios where you might take some profit and then you're going to shed your position and you might even add more. A lot of amateur traders will only make one buy and they'll make one exit. But when you're trading with a really large size, you need to be able to take some profit somewhere, sometimes, and then make that decision to add more or not. Or if it's going up on strength, then we're going to add more. It's all about managing the risk and ensuring that you're taking some away from the table. And then chapter 8, I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts and we'll go over a summary of the entire course. So this is the syllabus and you can expect to finish this course in anywhere between 1 month and 3 months is a really good time in my opinion. Learning too much and too fast, you might not be able to absorb all the information. So make sure that you're taking this slow and steady because it's going to be a very fast-paced course and also very complicated compared to the other courses that you've taken before. And I think that if you put in tons of hard work and you really try to absorb everything and you document and you backtest and you put in as much effort as I am into creating this course, or put into as much effort as I put into learning how to trade over the past 8 years. I put in now anywhere between 8 to 16 hours a day, not because I have to, but because I love it. And when I was first starting out trading, I also put in way more work than anybody that I knew because this is something I wanted. And if you want something bad enough, I really think it's important that you got to go get it. You got to put in that effort. You got to make sure that you're working extremely hard and you're being efficient with your time and you're not wasting it. I don't ever watch anything on Netflix anymore. I don't even do anything for fun. I don't play any video games. All that I do for fun is play with my pets and hang out with my wife Firaz. For now, I'm just obsessed about the bull market and this is exactly what this course is for. It's so you can prepare for the next bull market coming. And of course, your goal is to do very well in the next bull market, but know that it's not going to come easy. It's all up to you. What you decide to do with this content is up to you. You could buy all the content in the world, but if that content is just going to be sitting on the shelf and collecting dust, it's not a problem with the content. It's a problem with you. So make sure you're giving it your all. I believe that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity again. And the next major bull market, the percentage gains are not going to be as big as this upcoming one right now. So you've got one chance. You might have missed 2017. You might have missed 2021, but you're not going to miss this next bull market because you're now one of my students and you're now going to get an opportunity to catch something life-changing. And I know for myself that it's going to change my life even more. So I'm looking forward to this bull market just as much as you are. And I wish you all success in this course. So let's get on now with chapter 2. And thank you very much for joining me once again. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the confidence and the respect in my skills. I'll see you in the next video.